the best part about having an impulsive buying problem in a world where Kickstarter exists is that sometimes you back a game, forget about it entirely, and then a Steam key shows up in your email years later. It's like a fun surprise, a little gift to yourself. The bad part is wondering where all your money went, but that's not what this video is for. Take, for example, Temtem, which just recently entered early access. I saw it pop up on a bunch of different games websites, calling it a Pokemon MMO, a new game with the potential to generate so many clicks and ad revenue if you just put Pokemon MMO in the title of your article. But looking through all the screenshots, it started to look a little familiar, so I do a little Gmail search, and yeah, it turns out I backed this game on an impulse a long time ago. It looks like impulse backing on Kickstarter worked out this time.
God, I really just don't want to be the edgiest man on the planet, though. This is, like, I've been doing... I character customized for, like, 5 minutes. I now have the edgiest possible character you can make in this creator. Oh... I guess I'm going with it. Fuck. Spain-based game studio Crema describes their new video game as a massively multiplayer creature collection adventure inspired by Pokemon. And Temtem really doesn't try to hide that inspiration. You pick from 3 starters, you go from town to town challenging the dojos, there's a rival character, all the hits. As far as Pokemon clones go, Temtem plays it pretty close to the source. But that's not to say that Temtem doesn't have some original ideas of its own. In fact, the more I play, the more I find myself appreciating the little twists in the formula. This is good. This is great.
What is?
Hell yeah, this game.
Yeah. Pokemon's gonna... Oh no.
Die! It's the end of Pokemon! Pokemon is over!
This is an MMO. Cannot wait for fucking BM trade chat. Oh,
While battles in Temtem will look familiar to anyone who's ever seen a Pokemon game, the differences create a combat that feels fresh but somehow still familiar. For example, moves in Temtem cost stamina. Use too much stamina and your Temtem will take damage and be unable to move the next turn. Meaning, to be successful, you have to think a lot more about when to use your more powerful moves. Overall, I feel like the differences in Temtem's combat have the potential to make it more complex and interesting than Pokemon's combat. But that's just my opinion, and keep in mind that Temtem is in early access still. All this may be subject to change.
Oh, there are Roombas in this game. Hell yeah. Game of the year.
Because of the Roombas.
Basically.
I feel that Temtem has a strong base to build on here. Although very clearly in early access, there's a solid foundation of mechanics and a good amount of content already. I'll recommend this game, but with a few caveats. First, it is early access. You're going to be reminded of that constantly. And where this game goes from here, no one can really know. Temtem is an online-only game. So if the servers get shuttered, well, that's the end of it. And second, if you're a fan of the Pokemon games, really think twice, maybe watch some footage of this game to see if you want it or not. For a lot of people, their love of Pokemon is a love of the entirety of Pokemon. And deviations from Pokemon, even in the creature design, can feel off for some. There are plenty of Pokemon clones that I've played that I haven't been engaged by, and while Temtem seems pretty great to me so far, I'm sure it won't be everybody's cup of tea. In all, if you're looking for a Pokemon clone that plays it pretty close to source, while still introducing a few fresh mechanics, and you don't mind the whole early access suite of caveats, then I'll go ahead and recommend Temtem for you. If not, circle back around when this game hits full release. Maybe by then, it'll be something you're interested in.
Oh, there's like a naked shirt option. You could just be naked. That's great. There's an underwear option. Thanks, game. Nice. Don't like pants? Don't need pants. That's words to live by right there.